So the time has come. We ended up starting lambing 2022 here on the farm. So when I came out to do my morning feeding, I noticed this ewe was in labor, so I went ahead and got everybody taken care of. I wasn't too worried about this ewe. She's 5 years old. She was the first ewe last year to have a lamb, and this year she's the first one to go in labor also. She's an experienced, good mother, so we weren't too worried about her. So once I got her and that first lamb into the lambing jug, she just sat down and birthed the second lamb. All I really had to do then was just pull it around, make sure its nose was clear, and stand back, and she did a great job cleaning it off. So far we got twin boys. She had them all on their own. They're doing really good. This lamb right here was trying to stand up already within just a few minutes of being born. They seem to be doing really well. How short? Right there, you think? Mm-hmm. Like that? Mm-hmm. Right there? Mm-hmm. You think it's good? Mm-hmm. Just pinch the skin on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. Your hand. You good to go? Do your 2 pops. Mm-hmm. Right there, you think? Mm-hmm. Like that?
Yeah.
That's short enough, you think?
Mm-hmm.
So when I came out to shut out the lights tonight, I saw this ewe was starting the beginning of labor. So I just left them on, and I kind of gave her space because she was already starting to stomp at me. And with all the problems that she's had with being prolapsed, I decided to just give her space, just keep watching her. I didn't want to make her any more stressed out than she already was. And so about a half hour or so ago, she had 1 lamb. It's pretty warm out today. It was like a high of 75. It's still pretty warm out right now. It's about midnight. And so I wasn't too worried about it getting cold. So I was just been giving her space, making sure that she was done having lambs. And I'm going to clean this lamb up, clip its navel, check her, and make sure that she's producing milk. And with as much as this ewe is pawing at the ground right now, I still think that she may have another lamb that she's getting ready to have. So I'm trying to give them their space. I don't want to get in there and cause a hassle, like I said, and just stress her out because she was already having so many problems. Come on, girl, I got you. I got you. Holy shit. Good girl. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. We got you. We got him. We got him. Oh, there. There. Right there's lamb number 2. I just had to pull it. It was a hard pull. I actually didn't think the lamb was alive. I thought it died during birth. But it seems to be doing okay right now. She's getting it cleaned up. So I watched her keep continuing pawing at the ground, and then once I saw her sit down and try to actively push a couple times, it had probably been about a total of a half hour that I was sitting there watching her. So I decided to get up and kind of do a little exploratory, see if I could feel anything, see if something was hung up. I was able to reach in without tying her up, and I could feel the little bit of a hoof. So I got the halter on her, tied her here to the corner, but the problem was I could only feel one hoof and a head. And by the time I was able to fully get her tied up and maneuvering it around, the head was already starting to come out of the birth canal. And so the problem was with that, I was trying to actually reach in and get the other leg out from underneath of it, and I couldn't. So I just kind of worked with her and pulled as she was pushing. And when once we got the head and that front right shoulder out, that was the leg that was folded underneath of it, it just popped right out. It sat kind of right up. I made sure its nose was clear. And then I got out of the pen here. She's right there cleaning it up right now. It's kind of dark because it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock now in the morning. I know she's done now because her cord's starting to show, it looks like. So I'm just gonna wait, let her lick on that lamb, bond with it a little bit, then I'll get them both cleaned up, clip their navels, spray them with some iodine. Here's the lambs that were born last night. They're doing pretty good, but she isn't really happy with me. She doesn't really want me around the pen too much. She's really stomping and trying to headbutt me whenever I get around them. But so far, that first set of twins we have, they seem to be doing great. That ewe is a really great ewe. She's probably one of the best ewes we have in our flock. She takes great care of our lambs. She takes great care of herself the rest of the year. I wish we had more ewes just like that first ewe. She's a really good ewe. She's not too mean, and she just produces great lambs and takes great care of them. But the second ewe, the ewe that I had to pull that second lamb out of, that ewe is a little stiff today. That was an extremely hard birth for her. I noticed that she's getting around well. I think she'll fully recover from that. But with her twin lambs, one of them looks a little weaker than the other. I've noticed that it's getting plenty of milk, but it just doesn't look to be filling out as much. It kind of looks thinner than the other lamb, which is kind of strange to me. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Well, that'll wrap up this video. Thanks for watching.